The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Greg Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. They run here with Rico Dowdle.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
2nd and 5. They run again with Dowdle.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw now. Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
DJ Wadham got off his spot quickly and got to the quarterback.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing. Prescott.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down, and he'll get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 4th and 1.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
2nd and a couple. Running right, it's Pollard.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. And gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. To throw is Prescott.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
We're scoreless after 1. Dowdle is in. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Dobbs sliding out of the pocket. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay, because it says something like this: I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this 1st down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Now a handoff to Chandler.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
Out of the gun, Dobbs.
They'll get this underneath to Madison.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now Dobbs.
That's complete to Chandler on the check down.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Dobbs is throwing.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26.
They run it with Chandler.
Able to slither by. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2nd down and 8.
To throw is Dobbs. He finds his man, complete. That's Chandler. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Chandler is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half.
Come on. Set. 70 Lions. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Here's Chandler on 2nd down.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Ty Chandler.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Prescott on first down. Going for the deep ball. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown. Kevontae Turpin, 60 yards. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. He'll find Osborne here.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Throwing here, Dobbs. Boy, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Pollard going to try the right side, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a one-touchdown game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
A final shot before break. Dobbs. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Dobbs. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, They've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, 77 yards. And the Vikings come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On the run, it's Dowdle. Taken down at the 42.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll be stopped at the 46, gain of 3. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, it's Vaughn. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it. But, listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I go ahead and punt the football myself.
4th down, Prescott. That is caught. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Looking to throw. Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 5. Now Chandler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
19 tight, 19 tight, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's Dobbs to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Chandler.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Dobbs. He finds his man, complete. It's Chandler. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Here's Chandler.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Dobbs to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Vikings!
Ty Chandler.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Vikings have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the lead is now 21-14.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense. Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
They'll run with Pollard.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Chandler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Chandler.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Here's first down.
Up the middle they go. Chandler.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Chandler.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
All 3 timeouts still in their back pocket. Here's first and 10. They'll go Madison up the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Going to run with Madison again. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Got a quick flash about being in their huddle. Whatever the play call was, it was tagged with these words. Make sure you stay in the middle of the field. That's where we want to be.
And he did just that. He finds his man complete. That's Chandler.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Tension building. Here's Greg Joseph. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be a fun time in the Twin Cities tonight. The Vikings win it. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because, remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the New York Giants. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and we are underway from MetLife Stadium. Taken at the goal line. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They will start this drive with Ford. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 1. Again, they turn to Ford. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. Barkley will take it in for the Giants touchdown. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Flacco.
Right back to Njoku.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. This is Ford, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
To pass, Flacco. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ford. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome down the right sideline.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation, turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the side.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Wandale Robinson.
74 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pass incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
3rd and 5.
Flacco.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. On the ground, it's Ford. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He finds his man, complete. It's Ford. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 43. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And it'll be intercepted.
It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is was going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
25 yards there on the catch and run. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A first down carry for Barkley. And he spins past him and into space. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. They'll go to Barkley again. To about the 26 here.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Matt Breida taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now 21-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Browns drive about to get started. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On first down, Flacco. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Here's Flacco. Going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. And that makes them now 0 for 3 on fourth down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on fourth down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll get it inside the 35. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. They're going to look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through the entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Set.